Last video I talked about the importance of the alter ego and how important it was to use it correctly and to respect the power of an ego and use it wisely. But there's a lot more to it that I didn't really explain. So I want to go more in depth about the alter ego in this video today. To fully understand what I'm telling you and to truly learn how to use your ego correctly, you need to watch this video to the end. And if you make it to the end, leave a like and leave a comment, and I'll respond to each and every single comment under this video just for watching to the end. Now, to all my young people out there, I don't know if anybody is telling you young people this, but you guys are living in the weakest generation that there has ever been in world history. So number one, you need to be setting goals for yourself. You need to be chasing those goals each and every single day that you wake up. Set a goal for yourself and set a goal each and every single day and use that day to focus on achieving that goal and becoming better each and every single day. Because like I said, we're living in the weakest generation that we have ever had. Older folks are sickened by this generation. I usually don't raise my voice in my videos, okay? I usually keep my composure, stay calm. But I was born into the generation and it's starting to piss me off. Okay? It is an absolute shame the way that this generation is turning out. It is a shame the way that these young children are going to school that expect to learn something, maybe a thing or two, not even learning the things that they should be learning in the first place, not learning how to write checks, book flights, not learning how to take care of themselves, file their taxes, but learning the square root of X plus B equals who gives a shit. It is a complete shame the way that these young people in this generation are turning out. And I can say this because I'm in the generation. I'm all around it. Everybody that I know is failing. Everyone that I know is going down a terrible path. I see it everywhere I go. I was born into the generation, but I will be damned if I fall into this trap that everyone else is falling into. All these young teachers who just got hired at an elementary, middle school, high school, who just received their degree. These young teachers who just received a degree, just got hired at an elementary, middle school, high school, putting into our young children's head, these young boys' heads, that the proper way to live is to dress in makeup, dress in dresses, dress in skirts, making them believe that that is how they should be living their life. It is absolutely disgusting. And I never get mad at these types of things. I would always just preach to the youth what they should be doing, how they should be living their life properly, not wearing dresses and shit. But now I'm pissed off because I woke up this morning and I saw not one, not two, not three, but four different videos of these teachers putting this shit into these young children's head. Okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. And I honestly think that this is the end of the world. Okay? Jesus is coming back. And I'm sorry if I got a little mad right there, but all my young people watching this video, back to in depth about what an ego is. Okay? Most people are going to tell you that having an ego is a bad thing. And it's not. It's not at all. It's honestly a good thing. But to all my young people listening out here, back to what an ego is and back to the truth about an ego. Older folks are going to try to tell you to let go of your ego and try to tell you that it's bad to have an ego and that you should never have an ego. You should never think highly of yourself. You should never think that you're more important than others. Okay? But the truth is, some people are more important than others, okay? These people don't want to tell you the truth. They do not want to tell you the truth. And that's what's wrong with this generation, because they're being fed such nonsense over and over again. And their brains are not old enough. They're not big enough. They're not fully developed to truly understand that this is complete bullshit. I don't know how many of y'all watching this video right now suffer from depression, anxiety, any mental health issues, okay? Because I've been there before. I know exactly what it's like to feel lost, to feel empty, to not know where to go, not know what to do with your life, okay? Now, of course, there's a lot of other people that have had it way worse than I have, okay? But I've experienced it before. But then the darkness came flooding in. All the dark emotions, the dark hole. My father passes away right in front of me. And then directly after his death, this pandemic comes flooding in, killing hundreds of thousands of people. Not being able to experience the 4 best years of a young teenager's life, high school. Not knowing if the world was ever gonna go back to normal. And turns out, it never did. It only got worse. It only went downhill from that moment. So then you realize, you start to pick up on something. We don't have each other anymore. The world is so divided into Republican, Democrat, Christian, Muslim, atheists, Satanists, okay? But people don't seem to notice that we're all human anymore, you know? We're a different species. We're all a different species, and we don't stick together anymore. So you don't have anybody else. So stop relying on other people to keep you happy. All you have is your thoughts in your head and your ego. All we have is our thoughts in our own head and the thoughts that we talk to ourselves with. That's all we have. All you have is yourself. We don't have each other anymore. Those days are over with. And people are going to try to tell you to never have an ego because it's going to make you seem like an asshole. It's going to make you seem like a douchebag. People are going to talk about you. People are going to think less about you. Who cares? People in this generation are looking failure dead in the eyes simply because they're too worried about other people's opinions, what they're saying to them, what they say about them, how they look at them. It's ridiculous. If you learn how to master ignoring others and ignoring what they say or think about you and getting out of that trap of wanting to maintain this perfect reputation, wanting to maintain this perfect view that people have of you, you will dominate this world and you will dominate life. Now, I mentioned this in the last video, but you have to use your ego correctly. I'm not saying use your ego to make others feel like they're worthless. They can't do anything as good as you can. They can't ever accomplish the things that you can. That's not a correct way to use your ego, because I know people like that, and it's not the proper way to use it or to think. But you use your ego to show others and preach to others and make people believe that they can accomplish anything that they want if they believe in themselves and they know that they can do it and they know what they're worth and they're capable of. Because let me blow your mind real quick. Let me tell you something that nobody has ever told you and no one will ever tell you again. Why do so many people suffer from mental health? Why do so many more men off themselves compared to women? Why do so many men off themselves on Instagram and Facebook Live with fucking children watching? You want to know why? But before I tell you why, let me ask you this question. What does it mean to have an ego? To think highly of yourself, to feel very important, to aim high in life, to feel as if you're capable of accomplishing anything that you aim at. Why do so many people kill themselves? Why do so many people suffer from mental health? Because they don't feel like they're important. Because they don't strive for anything in life. Because they don't have self-confidence. Because they don't have an ego. And people are out here telling young people that an ego is bad, trying to figure out how to get rid of suicide, trying to figure out how to prevent people from ending their life. The answer is in the palm of your hand. The answer is in your head. The answer is what people are telling you not to do, not to have an ego. People with egos are the happiest, most successful people in this world. Imagine this, okay? Let's just make a chart. Let's picture a chart. Just an imaginary chart right here, okay? What it is to have an ego and why people kill themselves. Okay? When someone has an ego, they think very highly of themselves. They think that they're important. They find themselves very important. Why do people kill themselves? Because they don't find themselves important. They don't think they're important. They don't think they're important to others. Okay, someone with an ego, they strive for greatness. Okay, they believe that they're capable of accomplishing anything that they aim at. Why do people kill themselves? Because they don't strive for anything. They don't believe that they can accomplish anything. They don't believe that they're worth anything. They don't believe that they're capable of greatness. They think that they're worthless. Do you get it now? Do you get it? People that suffer from mental health suffer because they don't have the traits of what it is to have an ego. It does not take a scientist to figure this stuff out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so stop letting these people tell you that having an ego is a bad thing and that you're a bad person for having an ego and you're cocky and you're full of yourself. Being cocky and full of yourself is going to get you very far in life. And a lot of people don't even realize that, because the people that say that and that think that are the ones that do nothing. They strive for nothing. So stop letting these people tell you that having an ego isn't going to get you anywhere in life and that you're full of yourself, you're cocky. Those are the same people that go nowhere in life. People with an ego are successful. I want y'all to try something, okay? I want you to analyze a situation. Next time this happens, I want you to experiment. Do this. Next time someone comes up to you or tries to convince you that having an ego makes you full of yourself or makes you cocky, analyze that person. I guarantee you 100 out of 100 times that person has absolutely nothing going for them. They do nothing with their life and they're an absolute loser. I guarantee you each and every single time that is going to be the case. Stop letting people tell you that an ego is a bad thing. Use your ego correctly. Use your ego to inspire others and not insult others. Maybe insult them sometimes if they need it. All right, it's time to stop being lied to. I believe in each and every single one of you. I will see you in the next one. Toodles.